Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Thanks, honey. I love you.
Hi, everybody. I just have to say, I want to give it a round of applause for Hallie because the way that I've seen her grow in the last few years. Hello. Oh, sorry. Should I call it that? Okay. The way that I've seen her grow in the last few years has just been amazing. And just watching it, because barriers doesn't mean that we have to stop. It means that we might have to push harder, right?
Yes, thank you.
They're all So my name is Tracy Pequin. I'm going to talk about something nobody wants to talk about. And when I ask you these questions, I want you to think about who you might know. Because many disabilities are invisible. You cannot tell. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, you can't see my spinal injury.
No, absolutely. So I want you to think about who you know that may be struggling with depression, anxiety, overwhelming stress, which is the silent killer, ADHD, autism, right? There is so many mental health challenges that are going on out there, but guess what? Everybody just keeps pushing through. Chronic pain, mobility issues. Women are more likely to have a disability than men. We are silent sufferers, man. We just keep pushing through. Like, you know what? It doesn't have to be that way. But the biggest challenge is there is so much misinformation out there about who qualifies for a disability and how to get it in place. Now, if there's $90,000 that the government gives away for free, do you think they advertise that?
No.
Right? They don't advertise it. They have it, so they look good, but they don't really want anybody to know about it. And the process of getting qualified is a challenge. So think about somebody with dyslexia or, learning disabilities. They get this 16-page form and go, I have no idea what to do, so I'm not doing anything. And there is absolutely. And before COVID, did you know that the stats were 1 in 5 had a disability? 1 in 8 had a disability? It's 1 in 5 right now.
Wow.
Like, it is everywhere. And in my mom's day, you never even heard of it. Now, I know it wasn't as inclusive back then, right? But I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's the food or cost of living or stress, like what's happening. But there is so many people that are really struggling right now, and they don't know what to do. And so how many people here have heard of the disability tax credit? Awesome. How many people here have heard of the registered disability savings plan? See, a very small portion of it, right? So the reality is if you have some challenges, there's more costs associated with it, whether it's therapy, whether it's doctor's appointments, special diets. So the disability tax credit is meant to, even the taxes, right? So they will actually go back up to 10 years. So if you qualify, they're going to go, how far back does it go? And what was your taxable income during that time? And they're going to go, we owe you money.
Yeah.
Right? So people will get a tax refund, even people on PWD, $5,000, $7,200, like they're serious, and an ongoing credit moving forward, right? But it also opens up the door, so that takes care of like the daily cost. But if you can't work a regular job like everybody else that may get a pension, which is not happening these days anyways, you can't work a regular job. So what does your retirement look like? And they tend to have a little bit more health challenges as well. So they came out with the RDSP in 2008. Less than 35% of all the people that have the DTC in place right now have the RDSP in place. They don't know about it, the government doesn't advertise it, they don't understand it, so people do not move forward with that. So my mission is to really help people get access to this. So who am I? Who is this lady that's up here talking? I worked at TELUS for 20 years. Have you ever heard that crisis creates opportunity? Right? Became a single parent, not enough money, no support. And so I did what I knew. I got more jobs. I worked 3 jobs for 3 years. Felt completely frustrated. One of those jobs was as a caregiver, working with people with diverse abilities. That's what I call it. It's not a disability. We all have diverse abilities. And then I got licensed in the financial industry, completely out of my comfort zone. Math was easy till grade 4. It was not my forte in school, right? But if I had don't let anybody steal your dreams. Don't let your limiting beliefs hold you back from what is important. Because had I done that, I wouldn't have become an expert in the most complicated product out there, which is the RVSP. And I'm also a caregiver. I provide home share for an individual. Guess what? I'm also a client.
Yeah.
I have the disability tax credit in place myself. I've been in a couple car accidents. Chronic pain is not a fun thing, but we got to do what we can do, right?
Yeah.
But people looking at me would not think, she has the DTC in place. I do, right? So we just want to make sure that we find out what is available out there, especially with the cost of living the way it is. Have you also noticed that nobody taught us about money?
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely. No, I agree with you. The less we know, the more money that they make, right?
Yeah.
And so we also have an online workshop that you can learn about money, and I walk people through the process of getting the DTC in place. I will mention this because I'm sure many of you are going to go to Facebook and Google disability tax credit. There are companies out there that charge 18 to 33% of your tax refund if they help you get it in place. So there's a free tool through Disability Alliance that you can build a case where I walk people through it.
Awesome.
Because otherwise, if you get 10 grand back, they're taking $1,800 right off the top. So these companies are taking advantage of the most vulnerable Canadians out there, which I think should not be allowed. But I'm not surprised that the government allows it, right? And so, but I guess the question is, what money is out there you don't know about? Did you know that all kids between 6 and 9 in BC qualify for a $1,200 grant from the BC government for the education plan? But as soon as they turn 9, they don't qualify. Doesn't matter what your income is at that point, right? So there are so many benefits that are out here, but I really believe the biggest challenge for most people is not enough money. So I'm looking to sponsor a couple people this month to actually get licensed, because we believe every family, every business, every community should have somebody who's licensed that people trust, that will do the right thing. Somebody's making money off your money. What if it could be you?